Howdy y'all, this is how I made my fence rail jig. If you are building a standard privacy wood fence by yourself and don't have a 9-foot wingspan, then a jig like this may come in handy. In my limited fence terminology, you have fence posts, you have fence pickets, which are generally 1x4-ish or 1x6-ish with dog-eared ends. You have fence rails, which are boards that run somewhat horizontal depending on terrain. I made this jig out of scrap lumber and screws I already had. Tools you'll need. Materials, you'll need about two 2x4s about 4 feet long, 8 2x4s about 6 inches long, and then some 3-inch deck screws. Start with figuring the height of the bottom of the lower and middle rail. Mark the supports at the previously mentioned measurements with a square and mark the board across. Screw an arm in to the end of the brace where the top is at the mark and right angle to the support. Now to use this, it's very simple. Place the support on the opposite side of the post where the rails and pickets will be. If need be, screw the support to the post. Do the same on the next post. Place the rail on the arm so each side overlaps the post. Mark both sides of board without it moving. Now do the other rail. My 2x4 support must have been slightly narrower than the 4x4 post. I had to hammer to get the support around the post and to remove it, but I didn't have to use any screws, so really not a problem in this case. I found it better to cut and install one section of rails, then move to the next. If you mark and cut all the rails without installing, you may overcut several sections or undercut, and then you may be forcing posts apart or creating gaps between the post and the rails. Now move one jig past the other and secure it to the next post and repeat marking, cutting, and installing. Just keep leapfrogging the jig past the next and you'll be finished sooner and have a neater result than trying to wrestle each rail alone. Thanks for watching.